Welcome back. Today I want to give you a quick tutorial on how to make your own beading tool. You can buy these on Amazon. They do break, and so you may want to DIY this. So I'm just giving you that option today. So what you're going to need is, it's pretty simple. You're going to need some floral wire. I got this colored wire at Dollar Tree, so easy. And then you're just going to need some duct tape. It doesn't have to be Duck Brand tape. I think mine happens to be Duck Brand, but it doesn't have to be. So you're just going to need a piece of tape. So the first thing, get you some duct tape. And I'm just gonna, I don't even measure it. I just take out some, right? And I like my scissors because I like to have a neat line, right? If I tear it, then it will be kind of wobbly and janky, and I don't like that. Okay, so you're gonna lay that down and hopefully get your fingers off it. Gosh, there. All right, then you're gonna need a piece of wire. This one I measured 16. It's a little long, so I'm gonna go 14 on this next one. So I'm just unwinding some of this, and I have a ruler back here. So let's see, that'd be 14. So I'm gonna cut right there. So you're gonna need your wire cutters. This is 26 gauge. Look at that, it's sticking to me. Ugh. 26 gauge wire. So that's pretty flexible and pretty easy to work with. All right. Now it does have a few little bends in it. Oh, this tape. Oh goodness. There we go. So you can just kind of take your fingernail and start to straighten that out. Now I have a nifty little tool I bought. Here it is. These are called nylon jaw pliers, and oh, I can see I've got my camera sitting up on some blocks, and I can see the blocks. It does the same thing as my fingernail. And these pliers have gotten to be a lot more expensive than I remember them to be. But it just gets those little kinks in the wire out. Okay? So I like to do it with my fingernail too, because it will get it kind of going in a loop, which you want that. Okay, so you're just going to meet those ends up, and you're just going to kind of pull that out straight. And this already did it, so that's cool. Let me turn it that way. So this is already crossed right there, and that's good. You want it to do that, so you can kind of get that up a little higher. All right, and we'll get back to this end in a second. So now I've got my ends, and they're wanting to kind of be crazy. So just kind of put them together. And now bring in your tape. All right, I'm going to move some of this stuff because I'm worried my tape is going to stick to it. Oh my gosh. Okay. So now I'm just going to lay my wires onto this tape. And I'm going to move that forward. That's my Ring doorbell. Lovely. Turn that off. Okay. And then I'm going to fold this over.
Oh, were you in the middle of something?
I am. And then you just fold that over and fold it over and fold it all the way over. Okay, Well, this one ended up a little more squarish, but I'll kind of play with it. Okay, so we're almost done. So now I'm going to get my pliers, and I'm going to get those ends, or that loop. I'm going to close that loop so that it's really tiny, and so that it will go in my go in the hole in my beads. Okay, so you want it to be able to do that. And if it's that big, it's not going to work, right? There's no way that's going to go in there. All right, so we got to get that loop smaller. I already made it a little smaller there. So I'm just coming in with my pliers, and I'm just going to make that loop smaller and smaller. And if you have that cross, if they have the wires crossed, it lets that tip stay tiny, and then you can open this up big without opening the tip up.